Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, into our short survival series, where we have ourselves yet another challenge and yet another challenger. And the challenge in question this time is Last Flight. And our character? Tamika. Once it became clear that the world was ending, Tamika took to the skies, hoping that her flying skills could lead her to safety. She found no standing safe zones, and when her fuel ran out, she was forced to land on an empty bridge. And now her helicopter sits there, waiting to be refueled so that she can carry on, to try and find some form of safety. Getting her and that helicopter to somewhere safe, that is the goal of this challenge. And so, let's get to know Tamika. Not very strong, with an 8 in everything else, Tamika is 25 years old and stands at 171 centimeters. She has blue eyes, medium-length brown hair, a light skin tone, and only positive traits. She is a gourmand, meaning that she eats faster and she can eat and drink more than anyone else. She also enjoys food more. Delicious food is better for morale, and she doesn't mind unsavory meals as much. She's also indefatigable, meaning that she just has decent cardio fitness and a maximum stamina that's higher than normal. And finally, she is pretty, a sight to behold, and people who care about such things will react more kindly to her. As for melee skills, Tamika has none. No range skills either, no crafting skills, but then under interaction she has a 3 in mechanics, a 2 in social, and 6 in vehicles. And that's because of her proficiency, which of course is helicopter piloting. Before the Cataclysm, Tamika was a helicopter pilot. Now she just hopes she can fly again, and hope she does. Now, let's see what we are set with. We've got some earplugs and some cargo pants, but that's about it. Tamika isn't military, she is a civilian pilot, and she's landed on this bridge here. This bridge, just out of Chabot Island. Now, interestingly enough, we have ourselves a runway right here. Now, the fact that she knows about Chabot up here, I'm thinking it's because this is her home. Generally, that's the way that it's working at Cataclysm now. You know a little bit about your starting area because, you live there. And this is a really cute little town. So no doubt she does live here somewhere and fled here, more than likely heading to the airport where she's just had a very, very quick flight. She really has not gotten all that far. We have our 2-seater helicopter here, we have a rural house, and then we have a mine. Well. Let's check on our helicopter first of all, which I think might actually be up on the bridge here. No, it's down here. We just couldn't see it for a second. That's strange. But here it is. That is our little helicopter. So we'll just pop inside and we'll see what it is we have here. Pair of binoculars, which we'll grab. We do have an IFAK pouch down there, which is kind of useful. We've also got that door that's currently open. Checking the other front seat, we have a road map. Very useful. Well, let's go ahead and activate that now, just so that we know a little bit more about our area here and the roads that are around it. Oh, well, look at that. We've got Linnaeus and Auburn over here. 2 familiar places to us. Well. We can also see some other vehicles far off in the distance that, we know about, but she most certainly doesn't. We've got Burke over there to the east, and Windsor all the way down to the southeast. So, I think our first step is going to be getting back to this private airport. And yeah, that's where our goal is. Refuel your helicopter. So let's have a look at our missions here, because that should be a mission. Indeed it is. You were flying towards a nearby private airport before your forced landing. You can still reach it by ground, but you will have to scavenge for fuel. Yeah, okay. So perhaps she didn't lift off from here, maybe somewhere even close by. It is just a 2-seater helicopter, so there's a chance that she might have been able to keep it in a garage or something like that. Generally, you have to be flying from actual airfields. There could be a smaller one back towards Chabot. But yeah, for now, we are going to have to leave this behind. What's the X there? I'm intrigued. Oh, that's just on top of the helicopter. Yeah, it's got enough battery. That's all good. It's just gas that we need. And gasoline seems to be fine, so if we can pick up some gas, we'll be golden. You know what? Let's start off with this rural house here. There's a possibility that we might be able to find something. There's some frogs hopping about outside. I mean, yeah, go and knock on the door, see if anyone's home. No, and both the doors do seem to be locked, but there is a window that is opened. Let's hop inside, close it behind us. One of the main things that we're going to want to look out for in here is clothing of different varieties and anything else useful we can find in the kitchen. So having a look through here, we've got strings, garbage bags, a screwdriver, which is always going to be useful. So we'll be taking that. And we do have some basic knives down here as well, but we should be okay. What I would like to do is get into the pantry here, this hot air cupboard, but we'll just check the rest of the place first before we go bashing anything, because there's always a chance that, there could be someone hiding out here still. We've got some painkillers in here and some antiseptic. We'll probably take those multivitamins too. There's a few different bottles that we're holding on to, but as long as we don't grab too many individual ones, I'm okay with that. Now, bedroom. Let's see. Clothing-wise, nothing that really fits us, and there wasn't anything. Oh no, there is some stuff down here. Some fingerless gloves. Some leather pants as well. Okay. Now the cargo pants that we're wearing are going to be better for us, just because of the capacity at this stage, but we'll take those fingerless gloves. And we do need to have some kind of outer layer clothing, something that's going to protect us, and there isn't really anything here yet. So we'll be leaving that for now, and we'll go check out the other wardrobes that we've got here. Some moccasins. We'll probably stick with our current shoes, which are boots. Fur scarf. I mean, useful for when it gets cold, but right now it's not cold and it won't be for a while. Okay, we can make out a zombie miner across at the mine. Quite a ways away, so we're pretty safe, but we'll close it up just in case. We can't open this door still. That's totally fine. Yeah, we haven't found much else here. So what we'd need to get into this space is a makeshift crowbar or something that we can use to pry this open, or alternatively a lockpick. But I don't think we need to go breaking anything just yet. In saying that, it would be good to have some kind of a weapon to defend ourselves with. And one of the things that I would like to try and put together is a spear of some kind. So yeah, for us to be able to deconstruct simple furniture, we need prying, so we'd have to make a crowbar of some kind, makeshift crowbar. Because I believe if we take this coat rack apart, we might be able to get ourselves a long branch. We will need a proper knife to be able to carve it at all. And we do have some snake knives? No, we have some steak knives down here, which, I mean, they're not great outside of just being a knife that we can use. It has cutting and fine cutting quality to it. Yeah, even if we wanted to try and make a makeshift crowbar here, I don't know if we'd be able to. We don't have access to any pipes, not easily. We would if we could get into here. We can also just bash it down if we just grab a plank or something like that. Or, we can just kind of, shoulder check it like this. We might need something a little extra to be able to help with that, really. Which if we come over here and we just break down the chair and wield it, wooden stool. There we go. Let's just drop that steak knife for now. I feel like this should have better bash to it. Actually, I don't know if it does, but we'll try and use it as a tool anyway. All right, well, we're actually in minimal. Let's catch our breath back. We overdid it a little bit here. We don't have a lot of strength after all. And you know what? We are actually a little hungry. Hey, some cooked hot dogs. They're cold right now. We could, do with a few of those. Yeah, there we go. We are a gourmand after all. We like our food. We'll have these handfuls of apricots too. Yeah, we might need something better bash-wise. So a basic plank, anything like that would help us out here. So we'll see if we can just kick this wooden chair to pieces. There we go. We've got 6 bashing now. That's a little bit better. There we go. And we are in. Okay, now, did we actually have anything useful in here? There's some canned corn and some marshmallows. Okay. Now, I don't think we're going to start carrying a whole load of food around with us, but we will make sure that we try and keep our food intake up. So we're going to have some of that canned corn while we're in here, and we'll have some of those marshmallows too. There we go. Satisfied, slaked. We're feeling good, albeit in mild pain. So let's just knock back an aspirin for, slamming into the door over and over again. So we do have some planks here. So the planks we can turn into some basic tools, some wooden clubs, even a pointy stick. It doesn't have any kind of reach to it. A long pointy stick would do the job for us. A spike on a stick is also doable as well, if we can get ourselves a long stick. So I'm willing to just wield one of these planks for now, because the bash is going to be pretty good. And we're just going to go and bash this down. See if we get a long stick out of it. If we do, great. If we don't, we didn't. That's okay. If we pop outside, if we can destroy a young tree, we should be able to get ourselves a long branch that way. And we've got a young tree over here, so there is a possibility of us getting that. Yeah, I think us having a proper defensive tool would be worthwhile before we try and go anywhere. And long sticks. Let's just go and start dragging that back towards the house here. Safely back inside. Let's bring that back down over here towards the kitchen and everything else. And we can make ourselves a spike on a stick. So this is going to have reach. It's going to be a little bit better than just the long pointy stick. We can see that the piercing quality is much, much better. So let's put it together. There is a strong chance this will just kind of fall apart eventually. And we have spotted a zombie miner briefly, but that's quite far away. Okay, and it took us a while to get it together, but we now have a spear. This wonderful spike on a stick, and we're actually hungry already, so we will have a little bit more to eat. We don't want to have too many of the hot dogs because it's not good for our health, but we've had a little bit of mix here. We'll have some cheese in there and some pickle, and wash it all down with some nice cranberry juice. Nice and hydrated now. All right, still in minimal pain, so we'll just have another aspirin. Let's start to do some work, and we are going to start to make our way over towards the airport. We will probably end up getting a little close to the mine. We could also potentially just find fuel there. I mean, we are kind of being pushed towards... Hello? That's a dead frog, I think. Yup, corpse of a dead bullfrog. It was probably the miners over there. They must have wandered on over. So we do have fences. We can utilize the fences to try and stop them. So what I was going to say before is that we could probably find some fuel here, but getting it from the airport as well, that would be the way to go. That's where we get the most of it. Yeah, okay. So I think we want to try and utilize the forest either to the north or to the south. We'll go to the north first of all, and we'll just see how that kind of pans out for us. As we start to make our way around, got some other corpses on the beach there. Okay, and so yeah, we've got this big bridge that's running along here. So far so good. And we'll just continue on down towards this parking lot. And we'll decide whether or not, yeah, that's 10 zombie miners. I don't know if that's worth it. I think we'll probably just kind of continue on. It's going to take a bit for them to be able to get through those fences if they do want to even try and get through them. Because they haven't really seen us yet. If we have a look at them, they're hostile, but they cannot see our location. Not at the moment, so that's good. We should be totally fine to just continue on away from them. Over towards here. Now, we want to make sure that we have the ability to carry some fuel back with us. Ideally, what we're probably going to end up doing is bringing a little bit of fuel and then just flying the helicopter over so that we can load it up with more fuel. That's the plan. Whether or not that works out at all, we'll see. It depends how busy this whole place is going to be. In the back here, we've got a box cutter, which if we can fit that, that would be great. There is a plastic jerry can here as well, which is going to be good for carrying fuel. I mean, realistically, if we could find a vehicle, if we could get a vehicle working and fuel that up here and then kind of move on, that would also be good. The fact that we've got fences, I'm also really liking because we can make do with that. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, that's not great. That was a massive explosion. Okay, there's a crater there, right on the freaking airport, right next to the control tower. Wow. And there's another crater just over here. Okay. Very, very interesting. So we've got a decayed zombie up there, and they're just falling down into that hole now. Wow. Okay, yeah, we can see them. So first of all, we've got some regular bodies up here directly to the north, and then we've got this great big crater from something that just slammed into here. Okay, and then just some regular zombies, just you know, hanging out, having a time. I don't even know if they can see us from here. Yes, they most certainly can. So the miners, the zombie miners, I feel like just don't have great sight in general. Let's get ready to run away if we need to, in case the fence breaks, but for now, we are just going to start to try and swing at them through there, piercing them for 19 damage. Wonderful. Bad bleeding. Love to see that. There we go. 1 down, billions to go. Stabbed through the fence. We've taken them down. That's some good stuff. Okay, on to the next zombie now. There we go. Stabbing through the fence. We've taken them both out. The clown smartphone case. Okay, good for you. Good for you. I'm looking over here and I'm thinking we are actually seeing fuel. Gasoline pumps. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so hopefully we'll find the means to carry some of that fuel away from here. I'm looking at the cars up there. That's not a bad option for us. Let's climb over this fence. I'm just going to drop the spike because I don't want to break it, and we're just going to stomp on these corpses to make sure that they stay well and truly dead. Then we're going to pick up our spike once again and start to make our way across towards the airport. Yeah, let's have a look at these cars first of all, see if any of them are actually operational, and then we might want to check out these bodies, see if they've got any backpacks or anything else like that. A steel jerry can in the back here, useful, very good. Gasoline, battery, it's got wheels. The security system's damaged. This luxury coupe here just works. Well, that's some very good news. That's what we like to hear. So that should give us what we need. We just need a rubber hose now to be able to siphon between our vehicles. So we'll see if we can track that down. Checking the bodies here. Okay, a baseball bat. It is a good tool. The heroin? Don't know if we're going to need it. You never know. It looks like all of them have a considerable amount of heroin on them. Yeah, and a lot of their clothing is quite damaged. Some cocaine over here. The sports drink, we will take that. And this last one, a rail laser sight. Sure, and just some straight up weed, we'll take that. What do we got here on this newspaper page? Your bug out bag. In this issue, we focus on tips and tricks to packing your bug out bag. Whether you're near an urban center or in a small town, if you don't already have an emergency kit, you need one while supplies are still available. Don't be the one person caught without a lighter when you need a fire. Okay, well, it didn't seem to help these people, did it? No. And looks like we've got even more supplies and things over here. Now, our mission marker was having us go to, I think, this hangar here, refuel your helicopter. Yeah, so we're still going to head over in that direction. I'm liking that we are seeing more fences. Should we need to use them, we can. And we can actually get up in this control tower to just get a little bit more sight of the area. That might be a smart thing for us to do. It looks like we've also got a flashlight too. A magnifying glass. It's a way for us to start a fire, potentially if it is a sunny day, so we'll take that with us. And okay, we can see a zombie technician out here somewhere up towards the northwest, just between those two buildings. Okay, that's good to see. And we can see a little bit further now. We are making out a big dump site and a massive beehive, it looks like. Yeah, beehives, and then down here, a pump station. Okay, so we are trying to find somewhere that we will be able to go, somewhere that makes sense for us to go once we get this helicopter going. We do have a last man on Earth shelter there, which looks kinda nice. A large power station, an apple orchard. Interesting. I mean, the shelter is something that we probably want to try and check out, but yes, got to focus on that helicopter first and foremost. Okay, so back down we go. And let's start to make our way towards where we need to be. I'm assuming there's gas in the pumps. I mean, it seems like that's the case. Let's just say yes. Yeah, that's a lot of gasoline. Okay, mission is successful. Hang on, that's not the helicopter over here. We can probably fly that if it's good to go. Ooh, okay. All right, we need to deal with the technician that's just around the corner here. Hello. Now, I would like to still try and use the fence if we can, just because, you know, if we've got the option to do so, we should take it, because it means that we have something between us and our enemy. We're less likely to take damage. Now, we did damage our spike stick a little bit there, so it's not going to be as effective. Yeah, it's taken a bit of damage. There's no real point in us repairing it. We'll take that industrial ID card though, thank you. Yeah, cheers. And I wouldn't mind opening up these hangars before we go and check on the helicopter. I'm not seeing anyone hiding back here. Okay, that's good. We'll just check out these. A welding rod, okay. And this one here, opened up. Oh, and we've got a technician. Okay, so let's try and bring you around the side here. Hello, let's go. And we are gonna go over this fence, clambering on over. Tamika is ready to strike. We've missed quite a few times there, but we're getting some strikes in, and there we go. Okay, more damage done to our spike on a stick, but we are A-okay. Was there anyone else in here? No, doesn't seem like it. It doesn't actually seem like there is much stashed away in those crates either. Filter mask. Okay, we're probably not going to wear it right now, but we will take it, just so that we've got it. And hello, you are a cute little helicopter. Let's have a look at this thing. Yep, small helicopter. It has fuel right now. I think the frame is a little damaged, but altogether it seems to be okay. Now that's JP8 fuel, which is a higher quality fuel than what we have been using in our own helicopter. Okay, I think the door's on this side here. Yeah, what is in here? Oh, a roadmap for Linnaeus. Let's use that one there and see if it gives us anything else. I mean, we kind of already had that down, I think. Yeah. Okay, so while it would be tempting to fly this away right now, I think we're going to try and stick to the plan. We are going to need a rubber hose of some kind, and I don't think we've seen one yet. Avgas fuel. I mean, there's a lot of fuel here. Just these big steel drums full of it. Yeah, I'm just thinking gasoline's going to be so much more easier to come by in general. Is it more efficient? No. There wasn't anything hiding here. No. Okay. So for a rubber hose, we are going to need a fridge. I mean, where else can we find rubber hoses now? Because I know that I've looked for them before and I've struggled to find them. Airport's really not doing too good, is it? No. Tempted to wear one of the suitcases for now, just so that we have access to a little bit of extra storage. Let's have a look at the rest of the vehicles that we've got here. Oh, we do have some zombies up to the northwest, so we'll try and be a little wary of them. This V12 is also good. No, I mean the wheels, they're enough, but one of them is significantly damaged. We'll check in here, see what we've got. Tomato juice and whatnot. Okay, I mean some roadside stuff, which is kind of useful, but nothing that we could use for siphoning, which is what we need here. Or do we? I don't think we do. Unless we want to siphon between vehicles, what we could do is just fuel up one of these cars and then just take some big drums of fuel and then just pour the fuel into the helicopter. I think that would work totally fine. Yeah, so let's give that a go instead. We need to try and get this vehicle going, and just like that, we are good. Okay, and let's turn it around. Wow. Okay, so there we go. Even trying to drive at 6, we are fumbling these. I do believe that there is a new proficiency that's been added in that effectively means whether or not you've got a driver's license. We have some good vehicle skill, but I don't think we actually know much about driving cars. So this is a little dangerous, but as long as we drive real slow, we should be okay. And here's the thing, we actually will have to get as long as I bring the drum along, we should be okay. All right, let's turn off those dome lights. I didn't realize that they were turned on. We just saved this car's battery. And having a look at these drums here. Okay, so this already has fuel in them, but we can just empty it out. We can just pour all that fuel somewhere else. Let's just start dragging that to here for now. And we'll just try and unload that. Pour onto the ground just over there. That's just a massive amount of fuel that we just poured out. This is fine. Okay, gasoline pump. Pour into a container. Pour into the steel drum. And it falls silent. That's a lot of gas that we've got in there now. Can we fit even more in there? Let's see. Apparently, yes. Yes, we can. That's a massive amount of gasoline that we've just got in one drum right now, but all right, cool. Yeah, pour into the container, pour into there, and boy howdy, I think we're good. I'm gonna say that's probably enough gas for now, so we can fit it into the back of this. Let's just hope it doesn't roll out or anything like that, or that we roll over it. Okay, yeah, no, we've got it with us. Okay, and we can drive straight out here. Wonderful. Little helicopter. love ya, but we're going to be driving back for our own. And we should be able to, geez, wow, not do any tight turns. That's fine. We're not driving the city, so we should be okay. All right, let's see. Where are we going to go here? So we are going to have to kind of just drive straight past the mine. That's okay. That's all right. Something that we just have to do. Luxury coupe, let's pilot you on over towards the mine, and we'll do our best to avoid the dead there if we can. But I think speed here is going to be the best thing. As long as we're past, pretty quickly, we should be okay. Might run you down. Yep, there we go. We did. We lost something. Not sure what we lost. I'm sure it's not important. And there is our helicopter. Okay, so spin. Oh, okay, right. No, I was going to try and turn the car around. We can't. That's the best that we got. Let's close that up and let's go shift that drum out of here. Gosh, that's a lot of fuel. All right, there we go. And you're coming with me, and we should be able to just pour it into the vehicle. Right, refill. Okay, that with that. Wonderful. Bloody works. Look at that. Okay, refill, we'll say here. Oh no, that's just, yeah, okay, I guess we could probably do with a little bit more gasoline than what we had. If we just bring this over to the airport, we'll be okay. Yeah, that was all of the fuel? I think, yep, it sure was. Okay, drum, let's just get you out the way for now. And we're gonna get back into this thing. We've already got it go. Well, no, we haven't yet. Let's see. Have we got it going? Yes, we have. Okay. How do we fly a helicopter? How indeed. Okay, so let's just go 6 and then go up. Aha, look at that. Oh my gosh, we're moving. We're flying a freaking helicopter in Cataclysm. Amazing. This is a absolute first for me. And we're gonna go up a little bit further just to be somewhat safe. Okay, can we see our gas here? We can, 28%. So we're gonna fly right on over towards the airport. It's pretty much directly due west at this stage. Yeah, we're gonna hope this goes okay. Let's start to speed up because we should be able to travel with a pretty decent amount of speed. I don't think there's gonna be much that's gonna be able to stop us up here. So yeah. This is just brilliant. Oh yeah, we do go through fuel pretty quickly, 23% already. So we want to make sure that we stock this up as much as possible. Flying right. So yeah, we've flown some squares here. Indeed we have. Okay, so yeah, it's not going to take us that long to get there. I will see you when we are back at the airport. Okay, and we're starting to come over the runway now. So we want to be a little bit more cautious. We're going to start to bring that speed down pretty significantly. And we're not going to be landing on the helipad here. Why would we? Let's try and bring it down here if we can. All right, so heading down, and we're on the ground, I believe. Yes, we're already landed. Yes, we have. Wonderful. Okay, let's stop driving. 14% fuel, so it does use a fair bit of fuel. Yeah, so we're gonna need to try and maybe even see if we can bring some excess fuel with us. But for now, the easiest way for us to do this is just gonna be filling up these various different fuel tanks. Oh, hang on, we used all of that fuel, right? Yeah, no, we did. Huh, okay. Well, that does maybe change things, because that was a lot of fuel that we just put into it, and maybe we will have to use this little guy. It's probably more efficient. Yes, some of it is damaged. The roof, yeah, it's a little beaten up, but nothing that I think is going to stop it from working properly. It has two 200-liter fuel tanks that can each store 66 liters of. So we're going to bring some of that other fuel across. I feel kind of dumb for just throwing that out now, because we've got some more in here as well, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's good. Let's start to haul that along over to here and see if we can do some refilling. Don't have the necessary item at hand. Okay, so what kind of fuel is this then? Can we use that with ours? Avgas. avgas fuel, a special type of petroleum-based fuel used to power aircraft. Yeah, avgas, aviation gas. Yeah, so not useful here as well. And we've just spotted a zombie. Oh, we have, and it's actually on the side of the fence. Okay, can we see if this works before anything else? No, it doesn't. Well, that's concerning. Oh, okay, it can take it, but can the engines take it? We can probably change what they end up taking. We'd have to just remove some of the gasoline that's in there or swap between engine types. Okay, all right, so, where are you then, huh, zombie? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna climb over this fence and see if we can get you to just head on over towards us. There we go. Oh, good stab. And that's got us some skill. A little bit more damage to our spear, but all in all, it's looking okay. And we got some powdered candy sticks out of that as well, and some Prussian blue tablets. You know what? We'll take them out of the bottle. Yeah, that got there way faster than I thought, and I think we just completely damaged this. It still might be working. Okay, we don't have a lot of strength right now, but we need to try and see if we can break this grab. Okay, we do. Now we just need to get the hell away, climb, and get over. Okay, and there we go. We just got a long stick now. Unfortunately, it is bleeding badly, but that's it. That's all that it's doing right now. So we do still have everything that we need to be able to put it back together again. Surprisingly, at least I think so. We might just have to try and wait for this to bleed out. The long stick, how much of a weapon is it? It's not actually terrible. It's better than just using our fists. So we'll just watch them bleeding for now and just be ready to strike them if we need to. They're just regular bleeding now. Okay, we're gonna bring them down around this side because actually they are still bleeding. They might bleed out, just down to minor bleeding now. Can you die from minor bleeding? I mean, possibly. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Wonderful. Okay, wasn't expecting that. All right, let's just pop on over here. And we can put our spike stick back together again. So it's just about tying it onto the end. Unfortunately, it does take a bit of time, but there we go. It's secure. As secure as we can make it. Now, helicopter, how are you? Right. Let's just jump in for a second and turn on the engines, control individual. Okay. Okay, so we've got all these different options, gas, avgas, and everything else, which means that the other one probably is in a similar situation where, no, I think we stick with our helicopter because like we know it. We know this helicopter. But yeah, we're going to change it over to avgas, avgas fuel, and avgas fuel. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and let's turn it off again. But it's good to know that we can indeed do that. Let's just continue filling that up. 82 liters of avgas. Can we find more around here? Oh yeah, no, we've got it in these ones here. Very nice. 103 liters now. That's definitely better. Still gonna have a look around. We can't unfortunately get the stuff that's on the floor. That is my bad, my mistake. And there is the JP8 fuel here. Not the same thing, unfortunately. But avgas, I don't think we're going to find it anywhere else here. So, going off of that, what then is the next location that we take this helicopter to? Because we're going to have to work in jumps, effectively, from one place to another. We can mark this as explored. We've kind of done what we need to do here. We don't see any other helicopter pads around. Not to say that they aren't out here. And I think what might be beneficial for us is just flying really, really high up. We've got a campsite out here. We've also got a lab far out to the east there. That bunker that we could see from the air, that definitely has my attention, and Tamika's as well. Oh, let's close that door. I think we're going to head towards that bunker first of all. But yeah, we got to get up. Flying up high. We're on 50% fuel, and I can see my house from here. That is the highest that we can fly, I believe. Oh, no, we can go further still. Ain't no mountain high enough. Maximum Z level reached. So I don't want to try and go any higher than that. Let's see what we can see from this position. Actually, we'll just like give it a turn or two and see if we can actually make out more from up here. We might not be able to. Oh yeah, no, we are seeing a little bit further. We do have a gas station that's down here. Probably not going to have avgas, if I had to take a wild guess. We're going to stay flying at this altitude though, I think, because that's just going to make it easier in general. Yeah, let's turn in the direction of it. Oh, up like Icarus. Maximum Z level reached while piloting an aircraft. Hell yeah. Wow, we burn through fuel quite quickly. We really do. Even just going 6 kilometers an hour, we can see so much further now. Okay, so yeah, it does take a second for it to load in, but my gosh, and yeah, that's the same Auburn. We're seeing the football field there. Also, what are we seeing out in the woods? A Triffid Grove. We've got another Last Man on Earth shelter out here. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we can make out here. I'm also looking for anywhere that would make sense for us to land, military installations, helipads, that kind of thing. Hospitals as well. I think let's just stick to the plan for now, and we'll see how far we can make it. I mean, it's not a big distance, is it? It really isn't. Maybe going faster is going to be better, because we're not in the air as long, because every single turn we're spending in the air, it is a fair bit of time, and we are making it there pretty quickly. The only difficult thing is that we can't see how far along we've made it, so we might actually end up overshooting it. So what I can do to rectify that is just start to fly a little lower, and it looks like we can already start to descend at this point. We're going to bring our speed down and start to go up towards the north. Down, down. Okay, I think we're close now. Yeah, we can actually make it out. That is the Last Man on Earth shelter. Okay, so if we were very, very careful, we might be able to land on top of it. We are not going to be trying to do that. Let's see. That looks okay to me. Is it though? Is it? There's only one way to find out. It is not okay. It was not okay. Not in the slightest. Oh my god. We are somehow fine. So, when landing a helicopter, we want to be sure, absolutely certain, that there is nothing else around that it might impact with. There might have been something back here that it touched. I cannot believe that. Having a look back through the log here, what happened? Oh, small helicopter rotor rams into the underbrush. A piece of underbrush. I was looking out for trees, making sure that we were okay, that we were clear of trees. Underbrush. This here, that's the thing. My gosh. And it's completely destroyed. There's an engine running somewhere still, somehow. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. The highs and lows. It's still somehow semi-together. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. So that changes things. It also means that we're gonna have to make a journey back towards here to try and see if we can get a little helicopter working. Yeah! Well, for now, we can head inside here and see if we can find some form of safety. Yeah, that would be nice, given all that disaster. Oh, and we can hear noise. We can hear the engine up there. Not surprised. Okay, we do have a light. Let's go turn that on for now, as we're making our way through here. Oh, a messenger bag. We could probably do with a messenger bag. Let's just go very cautiously through this shelter here. Doesn't seem like there's anyone in here, but you know, I think we'd do right to be cautious, to take our time, to mind our steps, make sure that we're not stepping on anything. Hey, dress shirt. Okay, I think we can probably wear the dress shirt and not have it conflict. Okay, it's gonna conflict. Polo shirt, you're coming off for now. There we go. Heading through the rest of the place. Okay, beige pants and a blazer that does not fit us. And oh yeah, we can definitely see that there is more going on here, and we will be looking into that. Nothing for us. Okay, you're gonna get moved if we can. Oh, we only just managed to do it. And stepping out around the corner here, we can see weapons. Many, many weapons. Now, we know that there is usually something here. We can't see it right now. We don't know that there's a trap there, but I think we could be a little suspicious. Let's knock back the sports drink. Because here's the thing. If we walk in there right now, we are going to... We just peeked onto the frickin' square. I didn't mean to do that. What I was going to say is, if we walk onto that square, we're dead. We are straight up dead. So the way that we've been able to get that to work for us in the past is by throwing our shoes at it. If there is a shotgun trap there, we could also just try and throw a plastic bottle. That is an option. We'll drop our spike spear for now. We'll wield this plastic bottle, and we'll see if we can do that. So throw plastic bottle, here. Just clanged. Oh boy. Well, not a fan. We're also just not great at throwing things as well, so I think that's probably what's going on here if I had to take a wild guess. I mean, we threw it onto that square totally fine. It's probably okay, right? Right? Yeah. All those firearms, they could help us. They really could. They're very, very tempting. All right. We're okay. We're fine. Are we though? Oh, I hate this so much. Okay. Here's a plan. Don't know if it's a great plan. We know that we can step there. What if we just, tried to push? It's fine. We're okay. We are okay somehow. Well, I'll be damned. So what else have we got in here? We've got a combat shotgun that's just straight up good to go. We are going to grab that combat shotgun and start wielding that right now before we make sure the rest of this place is clear. Oh, I hate this. I hate our perception being 8. Okay, we're all right. Miscellaneous repair kit. Very nice. I'd love to take that with us. What do we got down here? Nothing in the standing tanks. By the looks of things, they are currently empty. Well, okay. Hacksaws, welding rods, some more ammunition. Okay. That freaked me out for a second there. All okay. A nice pickaxe. Just trying to figure out if we've got a decent gasoline supply or something like that. Hard to know. No, all emptied. Okay. Decent crowbar, heavy crowbar, plastic jerry can. Oh boy. Okay, yep. Very, very big stockpile here. Okay, what do we got? Let's just have a look. We've got food. We do have tools aplenty, but that's about it. Okay, still no backpacks or anything like that, but we do have some weapons here that we'd be able to try and take elsewhere. But for Tamika, well, we touched that sky like Icarus, yet we came crashing back down. Trying to land a helicopter in the frickin' bush and hitting a bush. So, we know going forwards to be much more careful with our landing sites. And I most certainly will be. And so, I'd like to thank you all for joining me for another episode here in the Cataclysm. And with an interesting challenge, we achieved part of that in the first episode today, and we might even be able to finish it in the next. But for that, we need a helicopter, and we need to find somewhere proper and safe to land it. So Tamika, your day's only just getting started. And while I've got you all here, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rykon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.